Imagine waking up one day to find out that the world believes you're dead. And not just that, but that your life has been reduced to a single devastating phrase. The merchant of death is dead. This happened to Alfred Nobel, and it completely changed his life. Welcome back to Gentle Harvester. This is Eugene D Souza. Today, we explore the incredible power of words, how they can shape destinies, inspire change, and give meaning to life. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why the words you hear and the words you speak have the power to change the world. Alfred Nobel was an inventor, chemist, and businessman. But the world knew him for something else. He invented dynamite, a discovery meant for mining and construction. But instead, his invention was used in warfare, destruction, and death. One morning, in 1888, he read his own obituary. By mistake, a French newspaper had confused him with his late brother and published, "The merchant of death is dead." Can you imagine being remembered not for your intelligence, not for your achievements, but for the destruction people associated with your name? That moment changed everything for Nobel. He didn't want his legacy to be about death. He wanted it to be about life, about progress. So he took action. With his vast fortune, he established the Nobel Prizes, recognizing those who contribute to peace, science, and humanity. Today, the Nobel Prize is one of the highest honors in the world, all because of a few words that changed one man's purpose in life. A single phrase reshaped history. Words have power, and sometimes they have the power to give our lives new meaning. Alfred Nobel isn't the only one whose life was shaped by words. Let's talk about some other moments in history where words transform purpose and change lives forever. Example 1. Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. stood in front of thousands and spoke 4 words that changed the world. I have a dream. Those words weren't just a speech. They ignited a movement. They painted a picture of a world that could be. A world of equality, justice, and peace. Decades later, those words still inspire millions to fight for change. Example 2. Malala Yousafzai, one child, one teacher. Malala Yousafzai was just a teenager when the Taliban tried to silence her for wanting an education. But instead of fear, her words became a weapon of hope. She stood at the United Nations and declared, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Her words became a symbol of the fight for education. Today, Malala is a global advocate, proving that words, even from a young girl, can move mountains. Words are not just sounds or text on a screen. They shape our self-worth, define our relationships, and even guide the direction of our lives. Think about it. How many times have you held on to something someone said, for better or for worse? Maybe a teacher once told you, "You have real talent for this." That encouragement might have been the reason you pursued your passion. Or perhaps someone told you, "You're not good enough." And that single sentence planted a doubt that stayed with you for years. Words are like seeds. They either grow into something strong or take root as weeds of self-doubt. One powerful example comes from the life of Wilma Rudolph, the legendary Olympic sprinter. As a child, Wilma had polio and was told she might never walk again. But her mother refused to let those words define her future. Instead, she told Wilma, "You will walk, you will run, you will be whatever you want to be." And guess what? Wilma did not just walk. She became the fastest woman in the world, winning 3 Olympic gold medals. Imagine if she had believed the doctors instead of her mother. That's the power of words. But just as words can lift us up, they can also tear us down. Studies show that children who are constantly told they are stupid or lazy often internalize these labels, performing worse in school and developing lower self-esteem. A careless insult, a sarcastic comment, or a cruel joke. These things stay with us. They change how we see ourselves, how we interact with the world, and sometimes they hold us back from even trying. That's why we must be mindful of the words we choose. They have a ripple effect on others and on ourselves. If words can change a life, then the words we speak to others have the power to shape their future. Think about the last time you encouraged someone. Maybe you told a friend they did an amazing job on a project, or you comforted a sibling who was feeling down. Those moments, even if they seemed small, could have meant the world to them. A great example is Maya Angelou's story. She was silent for almost 5 years after suffering trauma as a child. She believed that words had the power to harm. But one teacher's words changed everything. They told her that poetry was her gift to the world. Those words gave Maya the confidence to speak again. And she became one of the most influential poets and activists in history. But let's be honest. Sometimes we don't realize the weight of our words. A single negative comment can damage someone's self-esteem for years. Telling someone they'll never succeed or that they're not good enough can push them away from their dreams. Cyberbullying, mean jokes, even sarcasm. These things don't just fade. They stay echoing in people's minds, making them doubt themselves. Think about the words you type online, the words you say to your friends and family. Are they words that build people up or words that tear them down? A kind word to someone struggling can change their entire day. A harsh word can break someone's confidence. The choice is yours. So here's my challenge for you. Think about the words you want to be remembered for. Be intentional with your words. Choose to speak life, not destruction. Instead of "you'll never make it," say "you're capable." Instead of "you're not smart enough," say "you can learn this." Be the person whose words build others up, not break them down. Do you want to be remembered for kindness, encouragement, and inspiration, or for negativity and doubt? Drop a comment below. What's one phrase or word that has changed your life? Or what's one positive phrase you want to share with the world? Remember, your words have power. Use them wisely. And if you found this video meaningful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching. And remember, your words can change the world.